Just close your eyes for a few minutes. Before you close your eyes, it will be nice if you take very deep breath in and out for a few times. Very deep inhalation and very deep sort of total exhalation. Do it once or twice. Let the body relax and then close your eyes. As you exhale completely, shift your attention to your mind. You can choose to keep your eyes closed and listen, or you can choose to open your eyes softly with total attention in yourself. Please understand, friends, as you have been seeing in the classes elaborately, you see it instantaneously now. Meditation never begins. It's always there. Meditation, to be yourself, is not a perception. You don't see it outside. Listen to it outside. Touch, taste, or smell outside. What you listen to are sounds, sounds of many kinds. What you touch, touch sensations of many kinds. What you see with your eyes open, billion things. The eye is very powerful sense organ. In one stretch, you can visualize from the earth under your foot to the distant stars and constellations. That is also a perception. There are tastes of many kinds, smells of many kinds. Please understand, friends, ears hear the sound. Ears are not a sound. Ears do not produce sound. They report sound. Eyes do not produce the sights. Eyes report. The tongue doesn't produce taste. Report the taste. The nose doesn't produce any fragrance. Reports. As you see, as you hear, as you touch, as you experience the smells and tastes, true to the perception, impressions are created, the thoughts of many kinds. And please see that, friends. Those the ears produce the sound, they have no capacity to listen to the thought of the sounds. The eyes help producing the impressions of sights. Eyes cannot see the thoughts of the sights. The tongue helps in creating, reporting the different tastes. Memories are not accessible to the tongue, nose, or any sense organs. Please see that, friends, as it is. But those thoughts, you are conscious, aware of. As even the sounds that you hear do not give you the capacity to listen. Please see that, friends. Relax, be conscious, be aware, and recognize the whole arrangement in this universe. Meditation yourself is the foundation. The sounds outside do not produce or bless you with the capacity to listen to. Sravana Shakti, the capacity to listen, is not given by the sounds, as even your ears do not have the capacity to produce the sound. True to the perception, the thought of the sound takes place. As I am speaking, every word becomes a thought. And that thought doesn't produce the awareness, consciousness, chetana, in whose presence the thoughts are recognized. Consciousness doesn't produce thoughts. It illumines the thoughts. Keep your eyes closed or seated. or keep your eyes open. Consciousness, yourself, Chetana, awareness doesn't depend upon eyes to open or close, to be there. It doesn't depend upon sounds to be heard or not heard, the ears to listen or not to listen, to be there. No perception is complete without you, the awareness, being there. Please relax and see that first. For a perception to be complete, there are sounds outside, can't be heard unless there are ears. And true to the perception, the thought of the sound will be there. But that is not complete unless you are aware of it. Therefore, we sometimes, not being aware from childhood, we have not been told about it. We think our perception begins with the sound outside. We have been prompted, made to think that our sight begins with the mountains or the planets or the sights outside. Your seeing doesn't begin with what you see. Your seeing with your eyes doesn't begin with what all things eyes see. Your capacity to see with the eyes already inherent in you. Long before the eyes, your vision falls on an object, your capacity to see is already there. Same thing, your capacity to listen, taste, touch, smell. Doesn't depend upon the objects that are heard, seen, tasted, touched, or smelled. And this seeing, once you perceive, there will be corresponding thoughts. Thoughts of many sounds, touches, sights, smells and taste. And those thoughts, with that, the perception is not complete until you are aware of it. When somebody asks, do you listen to that sound? When shall you say yes? Your ears should listen to the sound. The thought will take place and you are conscious of that thought. So the perception is complete with the objects outside corresponding sense organ, your eyes, ears, tongue, anything. Then true to the perception, there will be impression. And then impressions, you are aware. What we shall call in our Upanishadic language, Jnana Shakti. And Jnana Shakti, that in whose presence you are aware, it is not sense organ based. There is a difference between seeing by your eye with your eyes and being aware of the eyes seeing. Please see it for yourself. There is a difference between your ears reporting the sound, but the ears are not aware of the sound. Ears listen, but that by which you are aware of the ears listening and listening the sound is the ear of the ear, Chetana, consciousness. Eyes see. Eyes are not aware. True to the perception, when the thought takes place, you are aware. That by which you are aware of the eyes seeing the object, impression taking place, and that is eye of the eyes, chakshusha chakshuhu, shrotrasya shrotram. Upanishad describes it beautifully. Manaso manoyate, that which is the mind of the mind, meaning Jnana Shakti, which is not an organ called ear, nor is it the sound that the ears hear. Consciousness is not an eye, is not the eyes, nor what the eyes see. It's not the tongue or what the tongue tastes. It's not the nose, not what the nose smells. It's not the skin, neither it is what the skins touch. And that's something yourself. Chakshusha chakshu, eye of the eye. What they call in ordinary parlance, a third eye, jnana chakshu. Consciousness itself is the eye. So when you have seen that icon of Shiva, he has got two eyes, and the third eye. that in whose presence you are aware of the thought is not a thought. That in whose presence you are aware of listening, touching, seeing, tasting, smelling is not a sense organ, nor it's a sense object. And friends, our perceptions, sensations, impressions are known. That in whose presence it is known. Chetana, awareness. That never begins, never ends. Thoughts begin, thoughts end. Body begins, body ends. Sensations begin, sensations end. Perceptions begin, perceptions end. Your self-meditation, dhyana swarupa, always ekam nityam shivoham shivoham. Meditation, being with yourself, friends, beginningless, endless. It never begins. Thoughts begin and end. Perceptions begin and end. Sensation begins and ends. That is why, friends, please appreciate. Don't think that by closing the eyes your meditation begins, or opening the eyes your meditation ends, or just because you are engaging yourself with many thoughts, that doesn't mean you are not in meditation. Or just because there are no thoughts, that doesn't mean meditation. Who you are, jnana shakti, name it chetana. Beautifully Bhagavatam will say, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti sabdyate. It's an amazing tradition. What a revelation, friends. You are who you are, not because the teacher says so. You are who you are, not because the scriptures talk about it. You are not who you are because of a perception or a sensation, a thought or the absence of it. No conditions apply. Because you are who you are, books reveal it, wise people talk about it, attempt to talk about it, which sense organs cannot see, no thought can grasp. So please see that. Long before your ears hear the sounds of many kinds, your eyes feast on the forms of million kinds, your physical body moving in all directions. Long before you gather memories, you are there, unborn, ajo nitya shashvatayam purana, ajaha na jayate, never born. No beginning, no end, nantam na madhyam na punastavadim. There is no beginning, no middle, no end of it. You can't produce it. You cannot dismiss it. That is why, friends, as we don't need to say, I am alive to be alive. As even you don't have to say in so many words, I listen in order to listen. Listening is already happening. You accept or reject. Describe, do not describe. It's a wordless, nameless, continuous experiencing. Just see that, friends. Just analyze, observe, share what I say with you. I can share because we all are experiencing the same thing. I am speaking. Listen carefully, friends. I speak. You are listening. You are not speaking. I use my thoughts. The thoughts that I speak, I am aware. You are yet to be aware of my thought. I begin with myself. I am aware. You begin with yourself. You are also aware. Being awareful, you aware, I am aware, that's not a transaction. That's our being, our meditation. My thinking is not meditation. My speaking is not meditation. Thinking and speaking happens in meditation. You are already in meditation. but you are waiting for it because we are not introduced to it. So when I speak, please listen, when I speak, you are not speaking, you are listening. And what does it mean to listen? My words, the sound shall be heard by your ears, and true to the sound or the thought, the words, same thought will be created. If I say, your ears hear, your ears do not produce the sound. Now this thought is added to your mind. You can sit down alone and get back that memory. This morning Swamiji was telling, ears listen to the sound, ears cannot produce the sound. So this thought was given to you. And when the thoughts were given to you, you appreciate the truth of it, that these thoughts are illumined. You are aware of it. Those thoughts began in consciousness. They did not create the consciousness. As even my thought begins in consciousness, my thoughts did not create me. So the circle is complete. As much ahamasmi sadabhami, I am there always shining, that much you are there always shining consciousness. Now you are sitting down here for an engagement. We name it a meditation session. That's fine. But what does it mean? I am with myself to share few thoughts. I wait what thoughts are coming. You are waiting there. What thoughts you are going to listen. Understand, friends? I am waiting for a thought to come so I can speak it out. And you are waiting for listening to what I speak, and that speech shall create a thought in your head, but it will not create consciousness. We are eternally connected. Oneness of being. In Chetana, there is no difference. Always in meditation. Jnana Shakti. Call it Samadhi, Chetana, Brahman, Atma. All names attempt to reveal the nameless. So we don't have to struggle to get rid of a thought or be with a thought. In ASHTAVAKRA Gita, the first chapter, I shall tell you today also. ASHTAVAKRA talks to Janaka. The first chapter it was there. Ayame Vaite Bandha. Hey ASHTAVAKRA, Janaka, this is your bondage. Ayam eva te bandha. This is your bondage. Samadhi manutishthasi. You are trying to meditate. get into some state, a mood. The I is redundant for meditation. As even you don't have to say, I am silent, to be the silence. You don't have to say, I see to see. It's all happening, it's all there. You don't have to say, I am thinking to think. You don't have to feel bad. Oh, I am so restless. You are not. Restlessness is a condition. Nor you can be proud. I am meditating. The word I is redundant. You can use it for communicating, not being yourself. Just see that point, friends. Close your eyes if you have opened it. Just see that point again. All of us here together begin with a beginningless meditation. I'm waiting for a thought to come, to speak it. You are waiting for listening to my words. Make it a thought to go back to yourself. And when you understand it, you know, what have I been doing? It's always there, and I was looking for it. You cannot look for yourself. For me to speak, I may have to wait for a thought to come. Then I can choose to speak or not to speak. Since we are sitting down, that you are waiting for my speech, I'll choose my thought. When I speak, your listening begins. Your listening is always there, but the sounds reach your ears. And true to that sound, you shall listen when the sound becomes a thought. In my thoughts comes from the land of consciousness. If my thoughts begin in the land of meditation, eternal expanse, your thought reminds you of that. Circle is complete. The speaker and the listener, the thinker, here and there, consciousness, Chetana, complete. Just see that, friends. Sounds will not continue always. You shall not listen to the same sound. The creation, drishta-nashta svabhava. As you see, it goes on changing. The sounds fade away. Your ears may or may not be able to listen. Thoughts may or may not be there, but you can never escape being awareful. Please don't make it a philosophical possibility, a divine dispensation, or something very complicated, mysterious. It is absolutely obvious, instantaneous. You can't escape. Long before you start thinking, you are conscious. You shall wait for a thought to appear in consciousness, but you can't wait for consciousness. Like outside, friends. You can wait for a bird to fly in the space, rain to come, snow to fall, lightning to strike, all happening in space. But you can't wait for space. Because you have been told a particular thought is holy and meditation, or in the absence of a thought is meditation. So in this total insanity, you are waiting either to dismiss your thought or waiting for a thought. Those are all two actions. Waiting is an action. You can't wait for consciousness. You are your being. No conditions apply. The presence of thought is as beautiful as even the absence of thought. The presence of the capacity to listen, taste, touch, smell as wonderful as even its absence in time. Your body shall not be the same for all times to come, nor shall be your memories. That is why, if somebody tells you meditation means a particular thought, you will be waiting for it. Or there should be no thought. Again you are waiting. The person invokes agitation in you because you are waiting for meditation. Waiting is a painful thing. The truth never makes us to wait. Call it Ishvara, call it God, Shivoham, Shivoham. Name it anything you like. Sasiva, Sahari, Sendra, Swakshara, Paramaswarat. Call him Shiva, call it Brahma, call it Vishnu. At once, all forms, yet the formless. It's a mere perception. With that we shall end for the day. It's a mere perception. If you are not aware of yourself. The same listening is meditation if you are conscious of yourself. If you are conscious of yourself, the same listening is meditation. Same touching, tasting, smelling, experiencing, walking. All of you heard Bhagavad Gita. Pashyan, Shunvan, Asnan, Gachan, Pralapan, Visrujan, Unmishan, Nimishan, Nakinchit karomiti ukta manneda tattuvit. Indriyani nitya indriyatesu vartante. One who is aware of himself, seeing, hearing, touching, in every perception is meditation. In every experience, meditation. Please do not brand it as an isolated experience. In every perception you are there, and every perception is meditation. Meditation is not a perception. In every thought you are there. See that, friends. Close your eyes, you have opened it. All of us, as we sit down here, try to begin our communication. You are as much conscious as when I am. In awareness, I am waiting for a thought to come, to share with you. Thought comes, I am conscious. I make it a speech, I am conscious. You are waiting. You are waiting for my speech, you are not waiting for consciousness. Listen carefully. You can't wait for yourself. You can wait for a speech to create a thought. That is why if you are only familiar with words and thoughts, it is a so-called intellectual understanding. You are familiar with a thought, familiar with a word. But what I speak, that becomes a thought in your head. First you listen, and that becomes a thought. And what are you waiting for? Teaching, right? And that word reminds you, where from my thoughts begin, there your thought ends. As much I am aware, that much you are aware. The whole humanity is like that. Everything always in meditation. You can't escape it. Now when we say Om, it will come to an end. Understand. Our sitting down ends. But as you walk, you are as much conscious as much when you are sitting down. You close your eyes, you are as much conscious as when you open your eyes. Your thoughts begin, you are as much conscious when the thoughts are not there. You see the world is continuously changing, but you are changeless. In every perception, there is meditation. Just see that, friends. Be that. Please see it for yourself. Any difficulty, we shall have a discussion, but in reality, this is one subject which can never have a difficulty, because it's always you, 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 at all times, all places, all conditions. Thank you, friends. Walk away, and until your breakfast, whatever time, don't talk to anybody. Feel it, see it for yourself again and again. Don't be in a hurry to talk. If it's an emergency, you can do anything, sir. Nothing is a taboo. But just maintain these things. It's up to you. You can speak, you can do anything, but you must be conscious. Very, very important. Thank you.